Hello, today we are going to make this beautiful website by using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. This is the header of our website. As you can see, here is the logo, some navigation bars, button, heading, paragraph, again a button, picture. Moving further to the about section, pictures, heading, paragraph, again a button, best selling products, pictures, button and heading. Moving further to the customer services, picture, some para, pictures, some headings and a button, and here is the footer of our website. As you can see, let me show you this whole website. You can see it here. Okay, this is the website that today I am going to make by using the HTML and CSS. I am using the Visual Studio Code. As you can see, here is the some basics of the HTML that I think you know that. Here I have connected my main CSS file with the HTML, as you can see, and I am using the fonts pop-in from the Google Fonts. Okay. Title, this is the title of our page. As you can see, this is the title of our page, landing page Hussain coders. As the header starts from here, as you can see, header starts from here and ends here. Okay, and here is some header content that starts from here and ends here. Okay, so for the header, as you can see, header class with the name of header and ID header, div class with the name of header navigation, and div class with the name of row to center our content. As you can see, navigation starts from here. These are the navigations. Nav class nav, anchor point class with the name of logo, and unordered list class with the name of nav list. Okay, we are using Java nav list for the JavaScript. We will check this later. And in the unordered list, we are using the list class with the name of nav item, and here we are using the anchor point class with the name of nav link, and in the nav link we are going to place home, like this, home. Okay, you only have to copy this link and you can paste it several times, like 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 times. Then you only have to replace the home with about, product, testimonial and contact. For the button, as you can see, for this buy now button, we are going to use the exact same thing, only changing the class with nav link button, button primary, and change the button to button now. Close the unordered list, and for the this is for JavaScript that we are not discussing here. Now moving further to the header section, div class with the name of header flex, div class with the name of header text box, heading h1 class primary. As you can see, here is the heading, and paragraph class with the name of header text box para, again this is the para, and anchor point again with the button primary, and here is the div class with the name of header photo, and class with the name image class with the name of header image. Then the div is closed, as you can see. So here is the button and here is the image. Okay, the header is closed. So we have created this header today. Now moving to the main CSS folder, I have used some media queries, and for the BP smallest 24M, BP small 37.5M, BP medium 56.25M, and BP large to 75M, BP largest to 112.5 or 112.5M. Fonts, I have told you before, I have used the pop-ins in the sans serif way. I have used some colors here, color white, color black, light, primary, secondary, body, heading. gray light, primary medium and primary light, as you can see. To center our content, we have used the row. I have told you before, here is the row like this. Here is the row. Okay. Maximum width to 111 4M and margin to 0 and auto. And here I have used the media query. Media query for the BP large, media only, screen, and then the maximum width is the BP large, then the maximum width will be 100 RAM and margin to auto. When the maximum width be medium, then the maximum width will change, and again exactly like that. When the BP is small, then the maximum width will be changed and margin will be changed, and the BP is, when the BP is smallest, then the maximum width will be changed too. This is for the basic styling. As you can see, for the unordered list, list style to none, for the anchor point, text decoration to none, and color to color body. And for the image, maximum width to 100% and height to auto. For the headings like H1, H2, H3, H4 and H5, color to color heading. And for all before and after, margin to 0, padding to 0 and box sizing to inherit. For the HTML, font size to 62.5% and box sizing to border box. And here again I have used the media query, media only, screen, and when the maximum width is BP large, then the font size will be changed again. When the maximum width is BP medium, font size again will change, and when the maximum width will be small, again the font size will be changed. When the maximum width will be smallest, the font size will be changed here too. For the body, font family to font primary, font weight to 400, color to color body, and line height to 1.6. Now moving to the header section that I have created here. Now moving to the header section, flex, as I have used flex here, this flex. Okay, flex to display to the flex, align item to center, padding to 5 rem and 0. We are styling this portion first. Okay, and again I have used a media query to center our content, flex direction to column. Okay, when the maximum width will be small, then the flex direction will be changed. And for the text box, flex to 0, 0 and 50%, and again I have used the media query here. And all but not the large cell, margin bottom to 2 rem, and for the para, font size to the 1.6 rem. This is the para. Okay, for the photo, flex 1, and again I have used the photo here. Okay, and now moving to the logo portion. This is the logo. For the logo, font size to the 2 rem. And for the navigation, as you can see, these are the navigation. You can see for the navigation, padding to 2 rem and 0, display to the flex, align item to the center, justify content to the space between, and again I have used the media query here. For the list and all but not the last child, margin right to 2 rem, and again I have used the media query here for the margin bottom. And for the small, I have used display media query for the display. Okay, for list. Okay, for the item displayed in line block, and again I have used the media query. And for the link, we have used font size to 1.6 rem, and for the hovering effect, color to color primary and transition R to 2.2 second. For the list, as you can see, this is the list. Okay. As you can see, this is the icon that I didn't have used here. For the button, as you can see, button primary, displayed into the inline block and padding to the 0.8 rem and 1.5 rem. For the primary, background color to primary color, color to color light, border to 1 pixel, solid color primary, and font size to 1.5 rem. For the hovering effect, color to color primary, background color to color light, border to 1 pixel, solid and color primary, and transition R to 1.5 second. This was the primary button, and again same button. Okay, light button, we will use the light button here. We haven't used the light button. For the heading primary, that we have used here, heading primary. For the heading primary, font size to 5.5 rem, line height to 1.2 and font weight to 600. For the span, color to color secondary, that I didn't use here. Now moving further to the about section. As you can see, we are moving to this section. This is the about section. In about section, as you can see, it starts from here and ends here. Okay. In about section, class section class with the section class with the name of about, div class with the name of about flex, div class with the name of about photo, and here are the photos class with the name of about photo, image, photo 2, 3 and 4. Okay. And div class about text box, and here is the secondary heading class with the name of heading secondary, and here is the heading. As you can see, we have used the 3 photos, then secondary heading, some para and a button. As you can see, para class with the name of about text box para, and here is some para, and again class with the name of button primary shop. Now and the div is closed and the section is closed. Again we have used this, created this. Now we are going to style this in the main CSS folder. As you can see, about starts from here. For the about, padding to 15 rem and 0, and for the flex that we have used here for this. For the flex, display to the flex, align item to center, and again I have used the media query. When the maximum width is small, then the flex direction will be column. For the photo, flex to 0, 0 and 50%, position to relative because here is the position absolute, border radius to 10 rem. For the image, position to absolute, maximum width to 40%, border radius to 1 rem. And for the second, third and fourth image, top to minus 27 rem and left to 10 rem, as you can see it here. And for the third, top to 0, left to 0, as you can see it here. And for the fourth one, top to minus 2 rem and left to 25 rem, and box shadow to 0.5 rem, 0.5 rem, and RGBA color black to 0.2 rem. As you can see it, here is some border color. You can see it here, some shadow. Okay. For the text box, flex to 1, padding to 0 and 5 viewport width, and again I have used the media query here for the order 1 and all but not the last child, margin bottom to 2 rem, and for the para, font size to 1.6 rem, as you can see it here. And we have styled this button already. Now moving further to the our best selling products section. As you can see, we only have heading, button and 4 pictures. For this, we are moving to the product starts from here. As you can see, here is starts from here and ends here. We only have to create this portion, then copy it 3 times. Okay. Section class with the name of product, div class with the name of row to center our content, div class with the name of product grid, div class with the name of product grid item, product grid item 1, and heading class with the name of heading secondary product, our best selling products. And this is the heading, as you can see. Okay. And here is the anchor point, button primary. Again, here is the button. And now we are going to create the figure class with the name of product grid item 2. Here is the first one. Now this is the second one. Here is we are using the image class with the name of product grid image items image, as you can see, and we only have to copy this and paste it 1, 2 and 3 times, only changing the grid item to 3, 4 and 5, only changing the color of the picture. Okay, like this. The div is closed and the section is closed. Now moving to the main CSS folder. We will come to the heading later. And this is the product section. Okay, as you can see, product, as you can see, our best selling product. For the product, padding to 10 rem and 0. For the grid, display to the grid template column to repeat to 8 and 1 FR 1 fraction, grid template row to repeat 12 and 2 VW viewport width, grid gap to 5 rem. For the items, as these are the items. For the items, first for the first item, grid column to 5 by 9, grid row to 1 by 3. For the second, grid column to 1 by 5 and grid row to 1 by 7. For the third, grid column to 5 by 9 and grid row to 3 by 9. For the fourth one, grid column to 1 by 5 and grid row to 7 by 13. And for the fifth one, grid column to 5 by 9 and grid row to 9 by 13. As you can see it here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have created this thing. Okay. Now, for the image, width to 100%, height to 100%, object fit to fill and display to the block. Now, moving further to the testimonial part. As you can see, this is the testimonial part. As you can see, for the testimonial part, this starts from here and ends here. In the testimonial part, we have some para, some description and image, some heading, button and a picture. For this section class with the name of testimonial, div class with the name of row, div class with the name of testimonial flex. Again we are using the flex, div class testimonial left and div class with the name of testimonial left flex. And in the left flex we are using the text box, div class with the name of text box, and in para class with the name of testimonial left text box para, and here is some para. As you can see, here is some para. Okay. Div class with the name of testimonial left text box flex. As you can see, this is for this. Here is I am using the image class with the name of testimonial left text box image, and div class with the name of testimonial left text box name. Here is the name. Okay. And again span for the this. Okay, I have used the span for this. Okay. Now moving further to the div class with the name of testimonial left photo. As you can see, left photo. For the photo, I have used the image class with the name of testimonial left photo image. Okay, and close the div here. Div class with the name of testimonial right. Here is the right portion. Heading for the heading secondary, and here is the heading secondary, and anchor point with the button primary, and close the section and close the main portion. So we are going to style this now in the testimonial part. Testimonial padding to 10 rem and 0 for the flex, display to the flex, align item to flex start, and I have used the media query here. When the maximum width is small, then the flex direction will be column. For the left portion, as you can see, this is the left portion. For the left portion, flex to 0, 0 and 50%, align item to center, and for the flex to display. Text box para to font size to 1.4 em, margin bottom to 4 em. For the flex, display to the flex and align item to the center. For the image, width is 6 rem, height is 6 rem, border radius to 10 rem, and margin right to 2 rem. As you can see it here. Okay. For the name, font size to 1.2 rem, font weight to 600, and for the span, display to the block. This. Okay. For the photo, image to image transform to translate minus translate y to minus 5 rem. For the right portion, as this is the right portion, flex to 1, padding to 0 and 5 viewport width, and all but not the last child, margin bottom to 4 rem. Now moving further to footer section, and in the footer section you can see it starts from here and ends here. Okay, we only have to create one and then copy it several times. For the footer class, as you can see it, here is the footer. Okay, footer class with the name of footer, div class with the name of row, div class with the name of footer grid, and in footer grid we are going to use div class with the name of footer grid item, and here we are using the logo again. As you can see it, here is the logo. And div class with the name of footer grid item, and in footer grid item we have used the link class with the name of footer nav item, and in the footer nav item we are using the anchor point class with the name of footer nav link heading, and here is the heading of contact. As you can see it here. Okay, and in contact we are creating the form class with the name of form, and for the input type email class with the name of form input, and placeholder enter your email. The form is closed and the div is closed. This div was for the first this portion. Okay. Now moving further to the div class with the name of footer grid item, nav class with the name of footer nav, unordered list class with the name of footer nav list, and in the list we are using the link class with the name of footer nav item, and here we are using the anchor point class with the name of footer nav link heading, and here is the heading. You only have to copy this portion and paste it for the home, about, testimonial and contact, and close the unordered list, close the nav and close the div. Then copy this div from here and from here to here. As you can see, I am copying this and place it several times, like 1, 2 and 3. You have only to paste it for 2 times. Then change the product, home design, furniture and easy to deliver, as you can see here, and then change its email and again some email, phone number and again some phone numbers. Okay. Then close the footer here. Now to style our footer, as you can see, footer padding to 4em, 8rem to 0, background color to color black to 0.8, and grid to display to the grid template column to repeat to auto fit, minimum maximum to 20rem and 1 FR. And here I have used the media query. When the maximum width is small, then the grid template column will be repeat to auto fit, minimum maximum to 30rem and 1 FR. Okay. Grid gap to 3rem, and I didn't use any item here. For the nav, list to all but not the last child, margin bottom to 10rem. For the link, footer size to 1.6rem. For the hover, color to color secondary, transition all to 0.2 seconds. For the heading, color to color white and font size to 2rem. For the form, input to padding 1rem and 1.5rem. As you can see, here is the form. Here is some hovering effect. This is the contact main thing. As you can see, that was heading. This is some hovering effect, as you can see. Now moving to the heading portion for the secondary and for the tertiary that we have used, and here is the heading. For the secondary heading, font size to 3.5rem, line height to 1, font weight to 400. For the features which we have used in the features, text align to center and margin bottom to 4rem. And for the watch, text align to center, margin bottom to 4rem and color to inherit. And for the product, margin bottom to 4rem. For the tertiary heading, which we have used in the testimonial, I think font size to 3rem, line height to 1, font weight to 600. And for the testimonial, text align to center and margin bottom to 6rem. Okay. So we have created this website. Again, I am telling you that I have used some JavaScript too, as you can see, but I didn't show you here. Okay. So I have created this website. As you can see, I have used the media query to let me show it to you like this. As you can see, okay, you can see it here. Okay, like this. Okay, I have used the JavaScript too, as you can see. Okay, I have used the JavaScript, but I am not going to explain it to here. As you can see, like this. When you click it, it will be moved there. Okay, and exactly like this. Okay, but if you let me close it. But if you need the source code of this website, then you will have it. I will place it into the description box. And if you like my video, please like it, share it and subscribe my channel. And if you have some suggestions, please let me know into the comment box. Thank you.